Hello, welcome to another video. This week I'm making a video about the freedom of retirement and how it can be dangerous. There are some things that can trip you up with as much freedom as you have in retirement. As nice as it is to have freedom and have time and just enough time to do what you want to do. Enough time to get the things done that you want to do and still go out and see your friends when they call you and ask you, or your family if they say, hey, can you come down and do this with me, or can you help me out with this? It really is nice, but there are some dangers. First thing that kind of got me about the second month was sleeping in. The first month I was still on my work schedule. I was still getting up at 4:30. I was just waking up at 4:30. Okay, here I am. And I'd, get up maybe at 4:30, maybe I'd, lay in bed for half an hour, get up at 5. That was pretty much into the first month. And then it started, creeping a little bit later and later into the day. Before I knew it, I'm getting up around 5:30, around 6:30. And then there were days that I slept till well after 7:30. There might have been a couple days where I even hit 8 o'clock. And for me, sleeping till 8 o'clock is it's so strange to sleep that late. I feel like half my day is gone. I mean, I try to go to bed between 9:30 and 10:30. I set my alarm at least the 5 days during the week for 5:30. The weekends, I still try to get up around 5:36, but it is easy to start sleeping in more than you should. Another danger of retirement, because you have so much time, is procrastination. And procrastination was an issue before I retired. It's something that I think all humans deal with. But in retirement, it's different because now you've got all this time. You've got so many days off. You're just like, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't want to do it today. The weather's not nice. It's not sunny. It's too hot. It's too humid. I'll do that tomorrow instead of today. Or I'll do that next week. Or I'll do that in the fall when it cools down. Procrastination is a danger for everybody. But in retirement, it's even more dangerous because of the time that you have. It just feels like it's like being young again. You've got so much time that you can put things off and think that you're going to get it done. That's not true. If you keep putting things off, you're going to keep putting things off. I have found out if I'm feeling unmotivated to do something, just do it. Just do something. I mean, yesterday it was a cloudy, gray, miserable day, and I was like, ugh, and I couldn't get motivated. So I just said, okay, let me do something. What have I been meaning to do around here that I haven't gotten done? Wash the car. Perfect. It's a cloudy day. It might rain and help me rinse it off. So I washed the car. I felt great about it. I love when I have a clean car. Procrastination, definitely a danger in retirement. One of the other dangers in retirement is prioritizing what you want to do over what you need to do or have to do. Doesn't seem to be a problem for me to get done the daily things that I have to do. That's actually, in retirement, that's actually nice because you're not stressed out and rushed and hurried to get things done, like cooking meals or doing the dishes or cleaning the bathroom. Those things, although they're not necessarily enjoyable, although I do like to cook, it's not hard to get them done because you have more time. The bigger things that you need to do that you should do, like exercising or projects around the house or things that need to be done that you just really don't want to do, those are tougher. For me, thank God, I love to be outside. I love to hike, bike, kayak, I love to lift weights. So exercising has been easy for me, but I have really prioritized that these first couple of months, which is what I wanted to do because I felt like I was getting unhealthy in my job. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to take this mini retirement was to get outside more, be outside, exercise, move my body more, sit less, be at a desk less. But prioritizing what you like, I'm realizing that even though that might be a good thing, that I'm prioritizing exercise and being outside, I'm also realizing that the projects that I thought that I was going to do have been sadly being ignored. So I think in the next few months I've kind of got to readjust and not prioritize the things that I want to do so much and start getting back to some of the projects that need to be done on this property, in my house. And the biggest thing, just getting my house in order, cleaning up, purging more stuff out of my house, and organizing. I think that is one of the major things that you should do if you're retired, is clean up your house, get rid of the stuff you don't use, and move on. And that's a hard thing to do. I find it extremely difficult to do. I've done it a little bit in a few small places in my house, but I got to get back at that. Another danger of retirement is being alone. And I'm a single person, so when I say alone, I mean alone, not even with a partner. If you're retired with a partner, that's great. You can still be alone with a partner. You have so much more time in retirement that being alone is just going to happen unless you just absolutely fill up your life with volunteering or part-time work or some kind of side hustle or side gig. Making YouTube videos has given me something to do. It's something that I always do. I try to do one a week, and it is a couple days worth of work that I know that I want to do and want to get done during the week. So this gives me something to do, and it kind of gives me a little bit of interaction, even though it's online social media interaction. It's not face-to-face interaction. It's still something that I enjoy to do. But you are going to have a lot of time in retirement, and you've got to understand that you're going to have to deal with being alone sometimes because there's not a lot of other people around. They're working. So being alone is something that you have to deal with. The way I deal with it is I reach out to other people, whereas before I wouldn't. So I have kind of become more outgoing, and I'm a very introverted person. I could stay at my house and just live my own life without interaction hardly at all and be fine. But I have realized that I do miss human interaction, so I do reach out more and I say yes more. If somebody asks me for something or to go do something, I am absolutely now more likely to say yes, almost 100% more likely to say yes than before. So just get out there and do things. Say yes to people. Go meet people. Go talk to people. I'm getting better at it. I'm still not perfect. There's a lot of times when I am out and I'm doing something and I kind of run into somebody later on. I think I should have really talked to that person more. I should have really asked them this question about what they were doing. But on the other hand, I also have started doing that more too. I'm always working on trying to get better at just talking to people. The other thing about living with yourself is also thinking for yourself. Now you don't have somebody telling you what to do. You don't have a mission at your job. Even if somebody isn't telling you what to do, even if you're the one that's telling other people what to do, there's certain things that you have to do. And if you're working, pretty much somebody's telling you what to do. Now you have the freedom of thinking for yourself, filling your own day with what am I going to do? What am I going to accomplish? What's important to me versus all these other distractions that I could be doing that are not going to give me fulfillment or enjoyment or make me happy. thinking for yourself and driving your own life forward is definitely a challenge in retirement. Another issue in retirement that comes along with losing your job is losing your identity. If your identity is tied strongly with what you did, and mine kind of was. I mean, I was a repair guy. I fixed things. I took care of problems. Somebody had an issue. I'm the one that came in and took care of that. And I got a lot of enjoyment and satisfaction from that. I was always, I think, lucky that I picked a job that fit me so well, and that also gave me such satisfaction. I mean, I was helping a hospital treat people in the community that were sick and ill. So if your identity, if who you are is tied very strongly to the thing that you do for work, then retirement might be tough on you. I really haven't experienced that loss of identity, although I definitely understand it, because right now I'm just kind of searching for who I'm going to be and what I'm going to be. I know I want to do something else, create things, to make things, to be more connected with people and be a part of my community. And I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Spending money can also be another danger in retirement. And it can be a danger either side of that. Spending too much money or not spending enough money. You've worked your whole life, or you've worked a good part of your life, and you've saved, you've done what a lot of people struggle to do. You've saved enough money so that you can pay your expenses and not have to work for somebody anymore. It's hard to shift into that mindset of now I can spend all that money I was saving. So that can trip up a lot of people. And it's a hard thing to switch from saving to spending. But you can do it. It's possible. I thought that was going to be a hard thing for me, and I'm actually doing pretty good with it. Although I don't look at myself as being fully retired. I kind of look at myself as a mini retirement and going back to work. So maybe that has something to do with the fact that it makes it not as hard to spend some of the money that I've spent so much time saving, investing, and accumulating. The other side of that, spending too much money. That's another danger, is spending too much because you've got so much free time and you're trying to fill that time. Don't try to fill that time by just spending money. Try to find things to do that are enjoyable, that are good for you physically, emotionally, and financially. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about that can be in danger in retirement is having so much time, and when people ask you to do something or ask you to go hang out with them and you don't want to do it, not having an excuse of, I don't have the time. You can say that, you can try to get away with that, but people are going to know. People are going to be like, what do you mean you don't have the time? Come on, you're retired. So last danger is having so much time that you can't say no to people. All right, thanks for watching. This is a little bit different one. I did this outside. I got the dogs in the background watching me, checking things out, making sure I'm not giving you bad information. I'm just in my backyard, retired, and enjoying life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.